The second annual Northwest Louisiana Youth Summit is happening this Saturday, November 4th at Southern Hills Park and Community Center. Kids of all ages, from ages 10 to 18, are all invited to attend the summit, and it will vary, covering an array of topics. Registration and a breakfast will kick off the morning at 8:30 a.m. Yolanda Duckworth and Angie Wilhite from the Shreveport Police Department joins us now to talk about all of those details. So this is the second summit for you guys. Go ahead and tell me, what is different from the first?
Well, we have much more participation. This is the second. Last year it was just a need that we saw in the community, and so we reached out to SPD, community policing, and they came on board and have been supportive and have helped us tremendously in the planning.
Yolanda, this event is specifically for ages 10 to 18,
Yes.
but you guys also have an option for parents to come and attend. Why should parents come?
Because that is the first place a child learns, is from the parent. And so to include parents in the information that these children are receiving, we feel that that will embrace as well as enhance all the information that they'll receive on Saturday.
So tell us about some of those sessions that you guys do have planned and the topics that you guys are going to be covering.
Oh yeah, the Shreveport Police Department will have a breakout class on police engagement, teaching especially teenagers those things that relate to driving, if they're stopped for a traffic violation. We'll also cover topics on substance use disorder, vaping.
Very important.
Yes,
because that begins
definitely.
at a very, very young
It
age.
does.
It gets younger and younger.
Absolutely.
Isn't that right, Angie?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, as well as Angie, you want to talk about some of the other?
Well, we're going to talk about human trafficking.
Yeah, which is kind of a good topic to be talking about kids, because that as well keeps getting younger and younger too with human trafficking.
That is correct. And then a lot of people don't understand how parents, on the parent side, they don't understand how their children get involved in these situations. And children can be brought into these situations without even realizing they're in them until they're in them. Maybe their friends, maybe someone they're dating introduces them to it, and they may not know what it looks like. So it's our responsibility to teach the parents what that looks like and teach the children what human trafficking looks like whenever it's in your face and they're attempting to draw you into it.
That's another reason why parents should be attending these, because I'm sure they
Absolutely.
can be educated on things just like what you're saying is, if I don't know and I've never been exposed to it, how would I know?
Yes.
Yes, and they're hard conversations.
They're
to have
very
with your
hard,
kids.
but they're necessary, right?
They are, and it's necessary. It's necessary to have the conversations. It's also necessary for us to ensure that even the parents. Me and Miss Duckworth go way back. She's been in business for a long time, protecting children, protecting families, but. Understanding consent, we had a conversation about this earlier. We need parents, some parents don't understand what consent is. So, and parents may not be able to define or may not know how to define what a healthy relationship is, and to let their children know what that is. We can provide some advice and some maybe a little bit of strategy into how to incorporate that into a conversation.
Angie, there's no better time than now. Go ahead and tell our audience right now, what is consent?
Well, consent is consent. It's what are you going to allow as far as a dating relationship? What are you going to allow someone to do to your body or to your person or to your mind? Because let's be honest, abuse comes in many forms. With human trafficking, it starts out as a psychological element, so there's a psychological manipulation that then turns into a sexual abuse situation. And human trafficking is the use of a trafficker using a traffickee for the trafficker's profit. So obviously, you start out psychological manipulation. Consent. What am I going to allow you to do to me? No means no, and we have to impress, especially upon our young men.
Yes.
When a young lady says no, no means no.
It means no.
And for young ladies, same thing.
Angie, we're going to have you back, because I think we can go into a much deeper level with sex trafficking, human trafficking, and what that means at all different ages and elements to this. Real quick, let's talk about the event that is happening this Saturday. Do people need to register for that, or how can they get more information?
So registration is continuing.
Okay.
However, the website has closed down because we are at capacity.
Oh,
and
okay.
we're happy to say. However, they can still email us at the Louisiana Department of Health, yolanda.duckworth@la.gov, and we can add them on.
Oh, okay. So they are at capacity, but you are also letting our audience know
Yes.
just to email you. And we do
Yes.
have that on our CGs as well. We do have the information up there if you want to be able to write that down to register or to call, definitely to get more information. And again, this is happening this Saturday.
This
the time,
Saturday,
8:30.
8:30 on-site registration, and breakfast starts at 8:30, and then all the breakout sessions that we've talked about will kick off at 9:30.
The very important breakout session.
The extremely important.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much, Yolanda and
Absolutely.
Angie, for being here today, for
ma'am.
taking time out of your guys' busy days to talk to us about this. I know it's a big deal. I
you.
know you are always busy. So thank you for being here today.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, thank you.